Hey, you out there! Are you ready for some real fun?
Then get ready for Flash Match Junior. Flash Match Junior, a challenging game of memory that will give your kids hours of fun and excitement. Don't blink, because you don't want to miss a second of the VCR game everyone's talking about. Flash Match Junior from Mattel.
Flash Match Junior. It's a pretty interesting little game, but you know, I've never really seen anyone talk about it. In fact, if you go to Board Game Geeks, there's like nothing on it. Look at that page, it's absolutely empty. The only little bit of information about it is the fact that it is called Flash Match Junior, and that it supposedly came out in 1996, but that's funny because the VCR here I have clearly states 1986. That's very clearly copyright 1986, and if you need more proof, it is also on the tape. So, we're getting a bit ahead of ourselves. What the hell is a VHS board game? Well, I guess more card game. Well, back in the 80s and 90s, a few board games came with VHS tapes. These VHS tapes would have actors or, you know, something going on the board. Where they would have some sort of event go on, and they would tell you something that you would then do on the board. Let's just say, for example, some random game that doesn't exist. Let's say there's someone on the TV screen that randomly pops in and says, "Oh, your ship has been taken down by an enemy ship. Go back 5 spaces." And so you move your 5 spaces, you play the card, and then you pause the tape. So yeah, there's a lot of tape pausing sort of games like this. But I think the best way to show you what Flash Match Junior actually is to play it. Now, Flash Match Junior is a very simple game, and all the cards here are completely... It's a very simple game. I'm not going to show you guys a very complicated VHS game right here. This is kind of as basic as they get. I can explain to you guys the rules and everything all in this video, and it will not take very long. Now, apparently what you're supposed to get in this set, this nice little box here, is the VHS tape, a stack of cards, the instruction manual, and some chips. I don't have the instruction manual, and I don't ever remember there being chips with this. Again, this is something I'm getting off the Board Game Geek, who also said that this game came out in 1996, even though my copy says 1986, so I can't even verify that there were chips with this. Maybe there was another version that did come with chips. I don't know. Honestly, 1996 even, I was 1 at the time. Nope, I was 1. Could I have been 2? No, I was definitely 1. So, you know, I'm not exactly going to tell you guys what I know about it. 1986, I definitely wasn't born. But here are the cards. So we're going to set these up. Let's pop the tape in and see what this is all about. Okay, now the tape has been properly rewound, let's take a look. 1986, I was fucking right.
Hey, you out there! Are you ready for some real fun? I'll be with you in a second!
Take your time, mate.
This is my best game yet!
Don't worry, I didn't cut off the screen, he's just...
Be right back! I'm Professor Gamebrain, and you're about to play my latest creation! Oh, now listen carefully, and I'll explain exactly...
Stop the tape and read the rules.
Yeah, okay, maybe we won't be reading the rules. Let's get straight into it, huh? So this game is very simple to play. So first off, all you need to do is take all these bloody cards and just spread them out. I'm not gonna bother you with this, let's just cut to when it's done, hey? Bloody oath. Well, there they all are. So here are the 107 cards. I assume that either they picked a really weird number or it used to come with either 110 or 120, and I've just lost a small handful of the cards, as would be when you've had a game for about 20 to 25 years. Regardless though, now that they're all out, we can resume the tape. Oh, where did I put the remote? Alright, you're all ready for some fun? I hope the volume comes through well on this.
Oh, we better get started. 5, 4, 3,
Pay attention.
2, whoa!
Look for number 3.
Okay, so, all those barrage of pictures we saw, some of them are in this pile. So, let's say we saw these deflated balloons. Now, we flip over the card, and if we see that it's part of number 3 there, we were right, and we get to keep the card. I feel like this is where the counters would have come in, so you could put your counter over the card, but since we don't have them, we just keep it with us. So, I'm sure there are many ways to play this. You could use the counters and keep the cards on the field. You can play it the way we usually play it and take the card with you and just the pile gets smaller and smaller. Anyway, let's continue. Let's say it's the next person's turn. They pick up this lovely gumball machine. They also get a 3. There we go. Again, from here on there are many ways to play it. Let's say someone thinks they saw these cherries. Uh-oh, there was no 3 there, so they put it back. And so that person loses their turn. And now the next person gets to continue picking. Oh, I saw these tulips. 3. The next person gets to continue picking until they lose. Let's see that they thought that they saw a gorilla when they actually saw the seashells. Oops. And then, once everyone's round is over, we can continue the tape and move on.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
They all come with these funny little animations. And music changes. Listen to that rockin' 80s beat. Ah! Don't worry, this is the last round I'll show off.
Look for number 29.
Right, so there you go. Now we gotta look for number 29. Obviously, we saw Creepy Clown, that guy. Yep, we saw Baby. We saw the bubbles. You know, good lord, where is that? We saw the American flags. Yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much it until they're all gone. And yeah, that's pretty much the whole game. Look at that tracking. Kids, this is what a VHS was like. By the way, this quality on a fucking 72-inch screen, just... Oh, look at that quality. It's actually not bad, really. This tape held up really, really well, actually. And that is basically the entire game of me throwing a box of Flash Match Junior. It's actually a lot of fun. It's honestly, with how simple it is, and the fact that you can make up your own sort of house rules with how you play it, with a very simple card game like this, makes it worth a lot, especially back in the 80s early 90s when this came out. And even when I was playing it in the late 90s and early 2000s even. This would be a great game it was a great game for me as a kid, be a great game for my kids if the tape survives that long. Honestly, it's kept up pretty well considering we've had it for, you know, probably as long as I've been alive, and I'm 24 almost, so there you go. Honestly, it's just a really fun game. Something this simple, either it's going to get very repetitive or very fun. Surprisingly, like out of nowhere, very fun. And with the tape and everything, the funky beats, and just being able to try and actually strategize and outmaneuver. See, the thing is, there are some images that are easier to remember than others. Some that come at the start that your brain remembers, or the ones that come at the very end. So you should try and, like, in the middle of it, remember like the 5 in the middle, and your opponents might not remember those. They're looking at the ones at the start and the end. So your brain's like, aha, they're not going to remember these ones. You take a free 5 points or whatever. It's a lot of fun, and I'm kind of sad that people don't talk about this game more. I guess a very old, obscure VCR flash game from the late 80s or early 90s is probably not going to get that much attention, but I figured that someone out there would be talking about it, and since they're not, I figure I'll do it. This style of video was very, very poor. I realized that this was not a professional standard, but I'm just trying to get the word out there on this game, and I would love to do a full video of playing it and get some friends around. We've played it once. If I could record us playing a game of it and put it up on the channel, I'd love to do that. But, you know, let me know, guys, because I want this to get out there. I want the word to get out there about Flash Match Junior. Why do I want the word to get out there about this random children's VCR game? I think it's still a lot of fun. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm rambling too long. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go and pick up 100 bloody cards off the floor. 107 cards off the floor. You thought 52 card pickup was bad. This is 107 card pickup. This is literally double. This is hard mode, motherfucker. Kids are complaining. Oh, I realized there's 108 cards because there was a card under another card. Maybe there is 110. Oh, my lord. The kid's complaining. Oh, I don't want to do my chores. Instead of making them do 52 pickup. 107. Fucking. The setup is the worst part of this game. Oh, Lord. Cut the tape already. Yeah, fucking. I don't need to see this. You know what it's like. Where's the professor? Get the professor in here. Give us some wisdom. Lordy. Turn all of this off! Go, fuck it!